Welcome to the Flying Monkey Adoption Agency / Sanctuary. I'm Rosita, and I'm going to help you today. Now, what brings you into our Flying Monkey stables? Okay. Now, have you ever owned a flying monkey before? So this will be your first one. Okay. No, that's not a problem. What we usually do is give you a bit of an orientation because having a flying monkey as a companion or a pet can be a bit tricky at times. They are very mischievous creatures. So we like to kind of just give you a basic overview of what to expect. Because there are a lot of misconceptions out there about them, okay? You have a few minutes? Okay, great. So, basically, a flying monkey cannot speak the human language at all. They cannot converse with humans in a typical verbal form. They do use sign language at times, but it's their own version of sign language. But they can communicate among each other within their own society. They usually do grunts and howls, things like that. They're a lot like, the monkeys and gorillas and apes that you find in the wild. They eat a variety of different things. So you just have to kind of see, kind of like people, they have different preferences. Some might like caviar, some might like bologna sandwiches. It all depends. So you just have to see what works best for your personal monkey. They can be house trained, and we usually suggest that you have them wear clothing that you typically find in your neck of the woods, just so they don't stand out any more than they already do. Does that make sense? Yeah. We'll avoid putting them in bellhop uniforms and things like that is what I'm saying. Okay. So we will also give you a manual. Do you have any pets in your home at the moment? Okay. They tend to not get along so well with goldfish. We don't know why, but I just wanted to kind of an FYI let you know. They consider them a delicacy, I guess you could say. So really any fish at all in the home is same thing with cats and dogs. Really any pets, not a good idea, okay? They don't like horses, but fish are definitely the worst by far. They just don't mesh well. So children too, not so good with children, unless you really train them. I mean, you have to, kind of acclimate them to your lifestyle, okay? Now we have quite a few monkeys in the facility right now. Let me pull up the system. This thing is so slow. Goodness. Now, what made you consider adopting a monkey? Okay, well, no, they are a great form of transportation. Yeah, they can't carry too much weight, though. Bear that in mind. I mean, they can't, carry the whole family on to the next, vacation. Usually only one person, and the person has to be relatively, lightweight. Let me see here. Well, Sam is available. He is a younger flying monkey. We generally recommend for first-time monkey parents that you aim on not a baby monkey because they can be a little riled up at times. Yeah, they don't. Well, first of all, they're not house trained, and they just don't quite know the human ways yet, and so it can be a bit challenging. Let's put it that way. Okay? But Sam, he looks like he's about 2 years old, so that's a good age. And he, let's see here. He's been actually doing a lot of postal deliveries around Oz for a little while now, so, you know, you could maybe have him get a job at your local post office if, you know, you need a little bit of extra income, I guess. We do have monkey labor laws, so keep that in mind. They can't work for more than a certain amount of hours per day. And also they do have to receive most of the revenue that they earn, you know, a high percentage of it anyway. We understand that sometimes you want them to earn their keep and they may have to contribute to household expenses. That's not a problem, but we have a bunch of guidelines, and I'll give you all those as well. Let me see here. There's also Bridget. Bridget is here, and she's available for adoption. She's 5 years old. She's a great housekeeper. She can fly your kids to school, you know, back and forth. No need for the school bus anymore. She can also make a mean pancake, it looks like. Yeah. Homemade maple syrup. That's a first. And you don't need to worry too much about their fur getting into your food, because they all are short hair and, you know, hypoallergenic and everything. So, there's Angelique. Angelique, she's a little bit of a pampered princess here in the stables. She has an expensive palate. She's one who likes dark chocolate and caviar and expensive Chardonnays, things like that. I wouldn't say she has a drinking problem. I'm not going to go that far, but she does not like, you know, a glass or two every evening. I wouldn't expect her to do much work around the house. She's a great one for gossiping with, though. So if you are looking for more of a monkey, shoulder to kind of cry on, and a confidant, she's definitely your monkey. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any others that kind of stand out. There's Ferdinand. Oh, he's a sweetheart. Yeah. He's actually a licensed nanny, believe it or not. Very good with children. He sometimes takes babysitting jobs here in the Emerald City. And he comes with, you know, very highly recommended from all the people who've, you know, hired him. He does have a little bit of a coffee problem, though. Yeah, he needs about 10 cups a day. He's a bit amped from it, but it does help him stay awake. I think there may be a little bit of undiagnosed narcolepsy there, but you know, speaking of, you are going to have to worry about their medical care while they are in your home. A vet usually doesn't quite do it, and neither does a traditional doctor, so we have a list of medical care providers that we do recommend, outside of Oz, of course, because we don't expect you to come into Oz every time you have to, you know, they get the sniffles or something. So in your area, we'll give you you actually have a website. Yeah, it's a monkey doc finder, so it'll be covered there. So now, do any of these monkeys... Okay, no, I think that's a good choice. What I'll do is I'll arrange a meeting so that you can meet your future monkey, and you can kind of get a feel for if it's a good match, or if you may want to choose another flying monkey to, you know, be a member of your household. Yeah, because I mean, they might look great on paper, but then you meet them in person and, you know, things just don't work out the way you planned. So I definitely recommend that. And then once you meet with them, we'll finalize the paperwork, And no, you're headed back home tomorrow. Okay. What we'll do is I'll arrange the meeting then, and then you can go ahead and see if everything, works out. And if it does, I will actually have, we have a transport service, very comfy, that will bring it to your residence so you don't have to worry about traveling back home with the monkey. I mean, it could easily travel on its own, but that's kind of a flight. Its wings aren't that large. So, yeah. Plus, you have magic portals to deal with and yada, yada, yada. So that's the way we like to handle it. So, do you have any other questions for me? Okay, well, you know what? I will get, started with the arrangements then for that meeting, and hopefully everything works out. I think it will. I judging by your personality, I know we just met, but just judging by, kind of the energy I'm getting from you, I think this is a good choice. Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, I'll set everything up, then I'll start drawing up the paperwork too, and we'll get the process started. Great. Well, congratulations. Okay.